Alrighty, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to be doing is using tape to make like an angle, which is going to make a really pretty defined line, and it also makes it better when you're doing eyeliner, which in this case I wasn't doing, but yeah. After that, EOS lip balm time, because you don't want crusty lips. And then, oh my god, this is when I forgot to use my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which is my primer, and then using a concealer brush, I'm just going to apply that all over the eyes. And then using this color with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to be using that as a transition color at the top of the outer part of the lid, and this just makes it much better and much easier to blend your colors. And then using these three from my e.l.f. palette and kind of like a fat brush, which is like what I call it, and I'm just going to be packing those colors on the outer corner, and I'm not going to be using that much this time just because I wanted to go for more lighter look. And then using this bronzy color with a flat brush, I'm just going to be putting that on the kind of middle part of the lid. And by the way, that was my index finger. I was not like flicking, you guys. Is that what you say? Flicking? No, that's not what you say. Anyways. And then going in with this really pretty rose color, I'm just going to be using my finger to apply that in the kind of like inner part of the eye, and this just gives the look that extra step just to make it look prettier. After hydrating my lips again, I'm just going to be removing the tape, which means the look for the eyes is complete. And then after that, I'm going to be using my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and I'm just going to be applying that all over the face. And then I'm using these colors from this concealer kit just to like color correct any pimples that I have with my beauty sponge, which you'll see in a second is really ugly and I need to get a new one. Then using this BB cream, I'm just going to be using my finger to put it on first, and then using this flat little brush, which isn't really little, but yeah, I'm just going to be using that and then blending it all over my face. And then after, maybe using the beauty sponge just to like make sure that it's very blended. Lip balm time. After that, I'm reusing my Boing concealer and this kind of like small foundation brush, and I'm just going to be applying that under my eyes and anywhere else that I need to do more concealer. After flicking the brows, I'm going to go in with my powder and this flat kabuki brush, and I'm just going to be applying that all over the face, and it feels really weird to say I didn't do baking this time. Then for my contour, I'm going to be using these two colors and this angled brush just to, do a little contouring. And the colors look very light, but I promise you they were kind of dark, and you can see here. And they were also matte, just so you know. Then I'm just going to be using this fluffy kabuki brush just to blend everything out so there's no harsh lines, because that contour gotta be blended. Then using a little bit of this e.l.f. Baked blush with another angled brush, I'm just going to be applying a little bit on the cheeks. Then using this e.l.f. All Over Color Stick, I'm just going to be using my finger to apply that as kind of a base for my highlight, and then blending it out with my beauty sponge. And then using the lightest shade in my e.l.f. highlighter palette and this kind of like small brush, and then that e.l.f. highlighter, I'm just going to be applying all these colors on the cheeks just so I can be glowing, baby. And then I also made my own a while back, and I really like how it looks, so I'm just going to be applying that after too. And to top everything off, I'm going to be using this Urban Decay highlighter and the brush that comes with it just to, give that glow. Because look at me, I am glowing! Then, after curling my lashes, I'm going to be going in with the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara. And then I'm using the Full Ash Blue Mascara from CoverGirl. And then I didn't feel like using too much of a color for the lips, so I just used this Victoria's Secret lip gloss all over my lips to make them look real nice and juicy. And then to set the whole face, I'm just going to be using my NYX Finish Matte Finish Spray, and there you go.